Hi there, welcome back. It's Jingjing. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Before I proceed to today's topic, I'm going to share something a little personal with you. I feel this might make some of you turn away from me, but some of you stick to me even closer. Since I was little, I had felt that I'm here to be of service in this lifetime. Part of me could feel that calling within that says, I'm here to be of help and support, to love and empower people that I meet, to alleviate suffering in the world. Over the years, I've sought for the deepest and profoundest truths about life and the universe, because that thirst to understand who I am, why am I here, was so strong that I couldn't help being propelled onto the path I am on today. Recently, I got the most beautiful and powerful confirmation that I indeed came as a guide to support people in their life transition, their consciousness awakening at this time. I will share more details about this experience as we move forward in the future, as well as so much more information pertaining to the truth of life and the universe. And this is why in my coaching, I don't really follow rules in the traditional sense of coaching. Instead, I stand in my power of truth, love, knowing, and trust. I allow my heart and my intuitive guidance to be present and work with and through me. And I'm blessed to see the impact on the people I serve and the empowerment and clarity they are able to embody because of our work together. This is also why, and I don't mean to brag, many people would ask me why I seem to exude such a power from within, whether in videos or in person. It's because I am deeply connected to this inner power, inner truth, knowing, trust, and love. Now, why do I tell you all of this? Because right now we are at a very important time, and I'm called to share this timely message today. It actually comes with philosophical beauty in it, and it's also one of my favorite subjects. To borrow philosopher Alan Watts' quote here, I owe my solitude to other people. How beautifully said. And in truth, it's really saying we owe our solitude to ourselves. Why, oh why? If you wonder at all, then this video is perfectly made for you. The importance of spending time alone. Friend, I'm going to get a bit serious for a minute. We are in a challenging time, and I don't say it lightly. If you or anyone around you is experiencing confusion, feeling stuck or trapped emotionally or physically, feeling gloomy and hopeless about life and self, please know you are not alone. They are not alone. In fact, this is an incredibly good thing. Hard to hear, I know, but let me explain. In a nutshell, what happens is, as a collective species, we're leaving the old paradigm of fear, separation, victim mode, competition, scarcity, lack, struggle, manipulation, greed, and we're literally moving into a new earth paradigm that's based on empowerment, clarity, connection, deep love, based on respect, honor, integrity, trust, purity, transparency, authenticity, heart center. In order to achieve that, the collective world structure must change. But ultimately, it comes down to every one of us must awaken to remember the truth of life, the truth of who we are, and the truth of where we come from and where we are going. To finally remember that we are love incarnate in essence, that outside reality is but a reflection of what we have within, and that we are born with creative power beyond measure, and we don't ever need to live a life out of fear, lack, or any kind of limitation. We can create anything our heart desires by focusing our energy, which is our most precious gift. Now, that's why I call it effortless success, because when you understand and awaken to this truth, you will be in trust and knowing and clarity. Your life will become one of ease, flow, joy, love, and appreciation and expansion. You will live from your heart rather than from your head, and you will utilize your energy most effectively to create whatever you desire from your heart effortlessly. This is the dawning of the new era that I call effortless creating, or in more human terms, effortless success. This awakening process doesn't happen at one time. Some awaken earlier, some later, all in their individual timing, and all play different roles in this giant process. That's why I do what I do. It's my mission and purpose to empower and awaken people with my heart, my energy, my knowing through my experiences and my example. That's why you see spiritual teachers, guides, hit movies like The Secret, creating massive consciousness awakening, even influential celebrities who speak from heart rather than from head. But you also see those around you who are still very unconscious, playing the victim role, feeling powerless, invested in emotional drama with themselves or others. But there's no judgment or hierarchy here. Everything is equal. We all come from the same source. Everyone has their unique path, goes through their unique process. And this awakening doesn't come cheap either. For many of us, the dark night of the soul is what we go through in order to arrive at the other side, to experience light, truth, and clarity. Yes, you certainly are right. I had my own version of the dark night. It put me through such darkness. I was almost forced to birth a new self, to discover the light and truth. That's when and where I had my deep awakening about 8 years ago. I will share more when it's necessary and when it serves you. There's so much more to this, but that's a long story short version of what's going on. And with this as background, 2016 is especially challenging for many of us. It's because as Earth moves deeper into the galactic core, we're receiving strong energetic influences, and we are literally doing a massive clearing of all the negative energy within ourselves, in our consciousness, in our emotional body and physical body, before we move into the next phase of this whole process. And that's why I'm bringing today's message. I know, it's a big roundabout. I needed to go in order for this to make sense. This is an urgent message for you and to you. Spend time alone. Be with yourself. This is ultra important for all of us right now. And I'll offer a mini guide based on this concept to support your process, especially this year. First, you must face your inner questions. All of us have weird questions to ourselves, like, am I satisfied with my life? Am I happy with who I am being as a person? Am I really living a life that feels authentic to me, to myself? Am I truly excited at where my life is going? These questions are no coincidence. You have them because it's time for you to awaken to your truth and your power. But many people brush them off or distract themselves from facing them. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. I know, I've been there. But guess what? If you don't face them now, it will get even more uncomfortable as we move forward. I am not scaring you. Instead, I'm here to empower you to take the responsibility for your journey now. And you hold the power now to make the best out of it. Because when you do turn around and face these questions and seek your answers within, you will become an awakened, conscious human being. You will enter an incredible new world of clarity and inner power. You will live a joyful new life I describe as effortless creating, a life that's authentic to you, that you love and enjoy, that's abundant and flow, that's filled with love, respect, honor, and deep connection. But you cannot do this by being constantly busy and occupied with people or things on the outside or sheer avoiding. You must do it by getting quiet, spending time alone, seeking your answers within. Once you do this, the right information, the right teachers, the right materials, the right people will come to you to assist your awakening, to help you remember the truth of life and yourself, to remember your power. It's a magnificent process. Second, you must face your emotions. Gosh, I know the challenge of this one. Many people started a very turbulent emotional journey from around 2009. Again, this is part of the big picture of awakening. This emotional turbulence functions as a trigger for us to release the heavy and negative energy that were buried in our consciousness, in our emotional body and physical body. I know many of you would resonate when you look back at your own life. And we've been doing this releasing and clearing to this day. As for why we have these emotions carried in ourselves, we will cover in future videos because there's so much more information. But today, the key message for you is you cannot avoid these emotions anymore. I fully understand many people are afraid of facing their emotions, afraid to open up to other people. But hear this. You are beyond your emotions, and your emotions are just a path and a tool for you to understand yourself, your power, your truth, and your awakening is waiting for you on the other side if you dive through emotions. So in this critical time of 2016 where deep emotional clearing is happening, do not get numbed to heavy emotional state. Certainly do not avoid your emotions or suppress them or distract yourself by being busy with people or things on the outside. Instead, go within, consciously allow yourself to open up, seek support from people you can trust, forgive others and self, be willing to let go people or things that don't serve you anymore. Express your emotions. Bring your emotions out to the light so that it doesn't weigh you down anymore. Because, friend, otherwise, these heavy burdens of emotions will become much more challenging as we move forward. Again, this is not to paint a gloomy picture, but rather to empower you that you are now in the driver's seat. You can release your emotions now. You don't need to drag them along anymore. You can finally liberate yourself from them so that you can travel much lighter in the next part of your journey. Third, you must put yourself first. I know, what a huge contradiction this is against the traditional human ways of being. We're taught to put ourselves first is selfish and wrong, but today is the end of that era for you. Let me explain. Your energy is your most precious thing, period. Because your energy is your creative force and is what brings everything in your heart and your mind into your reality. That means what you focus on matters hugely, and your energy state is the most important thing for you. Therefore, you must make your energy a supreme priority. Before you can give others your time, your attention, your love, and your care, you must make sure that you are sufficiently taken care of by spending time alone, by restoring your energy, by feeding your heart and your spirit. Otherwise, you can't give them the best of your energy, or rather, you have nothing to give them. So say no to things that ask for your time and energy when it doesn't feel right for you. But tell the truth. Be an example of authenticity and respect. That way you not only don't hurt their feelings, you actually inspire and empower them to live authentically and respectfully. Or when you are so busily engaged with everything and everyone because you fear missing out on things, pause and ask yourself, is this serving me? Is this empowering me? Is this nurturing me? Is this fueling my soul? And then let your heart lead you to the illuminated space of spending time alone with self. And that way, when you go back with people, you'll have much more fulfilling interaction with them. More clarity, more substance, more joy, more connection, more contribution to them. When you truly follow this mini guide, a lot of the so-called problems in your life will start dissolving. You'll begin exuding confidence. You'll have clarity and strong intuition about what to do in any moment. You'll be fully present with people. You will have high quality relationships with them. You will experience deeper connection. You will feel emotionally free and light. Your heart will open like you are in love. Indeed, you will be in love with everything, not just a person as in the old paradigm. It's simply magical. I can't wait for you to experience it. With that, I have a very exciting announcement. Inspired by today's video, I'm going to launch a membership program to support you in this process of awakening and remembering to effortless creating. In this program, we'll have monthly group calls where I will answer your personal questions, and every week you will also receive important information, tools, energy adjustment, and videos to support your energy shift and help you master the new way of being and live an effortless creating life. For more information, click the link below. I look forward to having you embark on this incredible journey of shifting and dancing in the new energies. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you next time.